Niko, we see you, man. Like, we see your feet on the floor.
He's like, but I'm sitting in my spot. You're just my feet. So if I'm not engaging with the dog should be in his spot, right? That's pretty much what you say. If I don't feed him, play with him, cuddle with him, take him out, he should always be on his spot. So I don't know if that's what a dog is supposed to be. Like, a dog is supposed to be a dog, right? If he's a good dog and he does everything we say, he should never like go from one room to another by himself unless I direct him there, or he should never go and choose a toy if I'm working unless I'm directing him to the toy.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a part of the family, not a slave.
Right. Like, he's supposed to
If he wants to lay on the back of the couch and take a nap, he can't because he's got to be in his spot. I get what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm directing him at all times, because basically even when I'm not interacting with him, I'm directing him. You're gonna sit in your spot until I release you. So I don't know, I almost feel like I'm not allowing him to be a dog. So.
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt or interject or step on any of your thought process.
So I want to train him, of course, to respect us and our leadership, but in the same time, that's going to be his life for the next 10 years, like his spot, unless we interact with him.
Love it. Yes, Corey.
You have to start someplace.
I'm about to tell him, that's my boy right there.
Just wait.
And I was taking you to breakfast.
Here's what I'm going to say about that. We want our dogs to be dogs, and we want them to be dogs. And if he wants to sit there and sun himself, sit there and sun yourself. And if you want to go over there, go over there. But like my apprentice here said, we have to start somewhere. I'm not here because he's the perfect little puppy dog. I'm here because Niko's out of control. He doesn't have any self-restraint or impulse control. He doesn't respect boundaries, and he doesn't respect your leadership position, period. So before we can give him the privileges of being able to make choices and do whatever he wants to do, because that's a privilege, he has to earn those privileges. We're not uploading a new operating system. We're not building a robot. That's a living, breathing, thinking creature, right? But we have to develop some behavior. We have to raise him. You've raised a spoiled, obnoxious little brat. That's what you've raised. You're proud of that? That you have to go on vacation to get a vacation from your dog. Cut it out.
Who said that?
I did. You know I've told you that before. Have I told you that before?
Stitches get stitches.
I'm not recording that.
5:30 this morning, trying to control him, and it has not worked. This is the first time all day that he sat there and didn't move for 3 minutes. And we've been trying to get him to do this since, 5:30 this morning?
It is very true. 5:30 this morning.
Yeah,
he
we've
woke
been
us
up, and he's been running the show in this house. Until the point you walked in,
Well,
we have not,
You forget about the 12:30 last night.
Yeah, but also, since I had about an hour ago, I was like, I'm ready to get rid of his ass because I can't live like this for 15 years.
This is not how he acts. I really don't understand, because we are the ones that put him in his spot now. It's not like you put him in his spot. We did.
So what does he do when you put him in the spot? What's the difference then?
He goes, sits for 30 seconds.
Stares at us,
Stares,
and then
tries
steps
to...
down, and then steps
then he just
down,
moves
and then
and
he's
runs.
gone. And then we put him back, and he does that again.
And then I
it
do
keeps
the
happening.
leash, 2
So we're
steps,
like,
no.
we're done.
I mean, I got to the point that I think that leash yank a little bit doesn't really affect him as much.
Because I don't think you're doing it right, but that's
That
me.
could be the reason why, but I think he just got so
Because when you
used
do
to
it, you're just kind of like,
No,
And
I
I'm
do
like,
it.
Well, so if she's doing make better life choices, Niko, and you're doing, hey, knock it off,
right.
Then how come he's not respect?
Listening to you
Yeah,
either.
that's the question.
I don't know.
I guess because we're not.
Well, because if he does it 10 times or whatever, then we're finally like, and he gets up, we're sitting here going, fuck it. Sorry, I don't mean to say it like
You
that.
say fuck it.
But that's basically what we do. And we're like, oh, and then he jumps on her back and lays down and she goes, oh, he's being so
So
sweet.
that's what he's
And then
trying
it's
to
over.
do when he gets out of the spot and we're out. He just comes to me and becomes the most loving, cute
Right.
dog. He gets his toy and he just lays with me like he's a good boy.
So then at that point, we're like, okay.
So at that point we're like, okay, let's watch some TV while he's like having a newborn. Like let's do something while he's sleeping.
Right.
So what you guys just described is your leadership challenge, and that's exactly what it is. The leader makes the decisions when it's playtime, when it's not playtime, when and where we're going to lie down, how long we're going to lie down for, who can come, who can go, when it's time to get hugs and cuddles. The leader makes those decisions. He's been making some leadership decisions. And he's learned that if he pushes the boundaries enough, you're going to give in. And so he just keeps pushing till you give in, and he's up.
So then tell me, what has changed in the last 10 minutes? Besides your presence here, obviously.
The communication that you send to him has to be consistent and the same as the communication that I'm giving to him. Because all dogs speak that language. You speak mom and dad and auntie and uncle, right? Your dogs can love you all day long. They'll love you to the end of the earth. Doesn't mean they respect your leadership position. They have to respect you first. The love will come next.
So basically, your presence here makes us respect, because he respects you, he does what I say. But when you're not here, because he doesn't respect me, he doesn't do what I say.
And that's what the training is. That's what the training is. Make sense?
Good stay.
All right, Big Daddy.
Niko, good boy.
There you go.
Good boy.
Now walk away. Don't say anything to him. There's the weak link. There's the weak link right there.